Hello, I'm Marky Dragon, and I want to talk to you, Mom and Dad. So, I got this email from Spyro is Extreme, and he says that he's 10 years old, he's played the trial of WoW, but Mom and Dad won't buy him the game. And I can understand that. 10 might be a little bit young, but I guess what I want to do is I want to tell you about my experience with these games and with my kids. I have one kid who's 21 now, and I have another one who's 12. And both of my boys have a big love of these types of games, the massive multiplayer online games. And both of them wanted to play these games well before what the package on the games recommended. And part of that may be because I'm in the video game industry, and so they see a lot of video games, are exposed to it a lot. Well, my oldest son, when he wanted to get into a game called Ultima Online, we kind of hemmed and hawed about that and everything. And so what we did is we made sure that we asked him to improve his skills in reading and writing, and gave him a goal that if he improved his skills in reading and writing, that we would allow him to play this game. So it was a great motivator for him. He did greatly improve his reading and writing skills. And then when we let him into the game, one of the things that I realized was that he is an extremely fast typist. So he's learned some good typing skills from this. Plus, he learned how to communicate online with others. This is something that when I was a kid, there was no such thing. When I was about 16 or so is when BBSs started to be really popular. And that's way old school. That's bulletin board systems. I don't know. You guys may remember it. So, anyway, with my oldest son, that worked out pretty good. And with my youngest son, he actually wanted to get into these games as well. And we set a requirement that his grades need to be up and they need to stay up. And as long as he's kept them up, we've allowed him to play these games. And it's just a really good motivator. I suppose it's the same motivator as a lot of other things, sports or whatnot. There is a downside to it too. So the downside is that these games can have a little bit of addictive behavior. And it really depends on the person. So I don't believe that the games themselves are addictive. I believe that it's the person who has some of these traits that has an addictive personality. So, maybe if they're susceptible to gambling or stuff like that, that they would have problems in the game as well. So there is those flip sides, and certainly everything needs to be monitored. There's no playing the game when you're 10, 12, maybe even not at 14, 15. There's no playing the game by yourself. That you can play the game while parents are around or someone else is responsible, but it's something that parents need to monitor. And, I guess there is content sometimes that is a little bit over their age. And while we see it all the time on TV, you need to stop and explain that, what's going on to them, and that's all part of learning. But my experience has been that unmonitored access to the internet, to the games, and stuff like that has not always gone well. That kids will find mischief to get into. So, here's my take in a nutshell. Would I allow my 10-year-old to play World of Warcraft? The answer is yes, as long as he's doing well in school. Would I allow younger than that? Probably not in World of Warcraft. I would probably go for something else that's a little more tame and Disney has several games and stuff like that can be played online. But the big attraction for them is what the big kids are playing. Right now it's World of Warcraft, and World of Warcraft itself doesn't really have any content that's very offensive. The worst you'll see is maybe some skimpy outfits, but nothing that you couldn't come across on the street somewhere. So, Spyro is extreme. I hope that Mom and Dad will allow you to play, but you probably got to show them that you can do better in school and do better with your chores, stuff like that, because it is an exchange of getting the ability to have the responsibility for playing a game like this. You got to show that you earn it. Anyway, I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.